Tonight, 5 women accused of stealing a bag from a pro boxing champ inside Jay-Z's 4040 nightclub in the Meatpacking District. Surveillance video shows the women leaving the club early this morning. Police say the second woman in the group is carrying the stolen bag. The NYPD tells us it contained $40,000 in cash and $115,000 in jewelry. The bag belongs to former IBF middleweight Jermall Charlo. He got into a physical altercation with another club goer and left the bag unattended by his seat. TV 1055 has obtained exclusive surveillance video from inside the club. The publicist for 4040 tells us it shows Charlo partying with the women prior to the bag's disappearance. The publicist says the video also indicates the robbery was, quote, not random.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here is by boxer Jermall Charlo, for those of you who's into boxing and the sports like that. Well, he was recently out partying at the 4040 Club, you know, the Jay-Z popular spot that they have in New York City. And he brought along an entourage, not of guys, but some thirsty-ass, broke-ass females, if you will. Now, I'm going to give a warning right now before I start reading the snippet from the story and go into deep into my talk, if you will. You need to get those bad-ass kids out the room right now. I'm going to give you a few seconds to get those kids out the room right now so we can have grown folks talk. Yes, grown folks talk. And also, please tell your kids stop sending me DMs and asking me, will I be their stepdaddy? No, I cannot be your stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a lazy, sorry-ass mama. I'm sorry, but I just had to say that because I've been getting DMs damn near every day for the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to say that right now because I don't know if it's a troll, because I don't think it's a damn troll, because the way they write it is like how a kid mispronounce words and stuff. So I don't know what the mama is telling them, but no, I cannot be your stepdaddy. So that nipped that in the bud right there, but I hope you still stay tuned to the show. So go and get those children out the room so maybe they won't ask me, will I be their damn stepdaddy, so I get into this story now. Okay, well, if they ain't out the room, you know how I usually say, tough titty. But anyway, Jermall Charlo was recently out partying with Jay-Z, balling, you know what I'm saying, getting his rocks off, you know, after winning, you know what I'm saying, said bouts that he had. So what's the man to do other than call some hoes up and go out and party, if you will? And that's exactly what he done. But that turned around to be one of his worst mistakes that he could have done. Not only did he go to the club with the women, but they also had a guy that he set him up where he got into it with the guy. So the guy distracted him by them being in a confrontation while they ran off with the bag. And I mean the bag with the money in it, and also with the jewelry in it. Also $40,000 in cash and allegedly $115,000 or $110,000 in jewelry. Now, you know damn well that was some real jewelry up in there. He must have had the princess cut, the diamond cuts, the Rolex, the presidentials, all that up in there. It wasn't no Cuban zirconias in there. It wasn't none of this fool's gold, if you will, like Jill Scott sing about. But anyway, I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. It's not unheard of for athletes to lose money by gambling or making bad investments. It's also not uncommon for them to lose their hard-earned money in possessions just being plain stupid and careless, just like Jermall was in this situation right here, because he should have known 5 women, you know what I'm saying, unless they very desperate or hot in the ass or horny. Ain't no 5 women gonna be with you unless you breaking some of that bread off, unless you doing what we call a little tricking, if you will. Now, that would be the situation for a professional fighter who lost a bag containing $155,000 in cash in jewelry at a Flatiron nightclub, according to police on Sunday. The fighter, 27-year-old Jermall Charlo, was partying and doing his thing with his assistant and some questionable, shady, ratchet-ass females at Jay-Z's 4040 Club in Manhattan early Sunday morning when he got into a physical altercation with someone around 3 a.m., according to police sources. Now, if they were doing this early Sunday morning, that let you know one thing. What's that? There ain't none of them in there Christians. There ain't none of them getting ready to go to that Bible study at 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Depends on what time you have it and what denomination your church is. None of them finna go up in there and praise God. So basically, they all down there praising Satan and ready to run out with somebody damn money. See, this is what happened when you party all night long. What that song Eddie Murphy used to have, my girl want to party all the time, party all the time, that type of shit. So that lets you know right there, well, nobody in there too religious, because if you was, you would have been at home and get some sleep so you can go hear the word of God, if you will. Now, for whatever reason, the assistant handed one of the women the bag containing $40,000 in cash and $115,000 worth of bling to hold during the unsanctioned sparring match, sources said. And the unsanctioned sparring match is the stool pigeon, the dummy, the scapegoat, if you will, the fall guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that was basically getting into it with Jermall. And I'm sure the guy was probably shooketh and shook out his boots, because he know damn well Jermall is a professional fighter, and he will whoop your ass from here to across the street. You know what I'm saying? You be catching blows all on top of your head to the bottom of your feet. So I don't know what the hell that guy was thinking. And to those women, you know what I'm saying, I bet that's the most money they ever seen in their life. Like, girl, I done hold for 3 damn years and I ain't never had this much money out here hoeing. We got to get him. We, you know what I'm saying? We can split this money up a few ways, and I don't know how we're going to do the jury, because, you know what I'm saying, unless we have a hookup at one of these pawn shops around here, we're not going to be able to pawn this jury, because it's going to get back to one of us. So who's going to take the fall? That has yet to be seen, if you will. Now, but when the tiff ended and the Texas-based light middleweight returned to his seat, he from Texas, and you let them tricks play you like that? Hold on. But when the tiff ended and the Texas-based light middleweight returned to his seat, he learned the women had split with his pricey pack along with her 4 partners in crime, said the cops. Number one, as soon as I would have seen the women going, I would have been looking for my money. Where my bag at? You know what I'm saying? I would have had a tracking device in my bag. I would have had a GPS in there. I would have had satellite on, start navigation. I would have had all that up in that bag. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell I'm going to come out my house with that much money. You know what I'm saying? Well, I go buy a house. You know what I'm saying? Some of you all houses don't even cost that damn much. And I ain't talking about the $115,000. I'm talking about the $40,000. You know what I'm saying? But if that's all you got, that's okay. If it got 10 on there, then when it rains, you hear that. That's fine, you know what I'm saying, because we understand, you know what I'm saying. So no pun intended, if you will. Now, Charlo, who boasts a 26-0 record in the ring, had been at a boxing show at Brooklyn's Barclays Center earlier Saturday night, according to a boxing scene reporter. He had been scheduled to fight Hugo Centeno Jr., but their bout was postponed due to Centeno suffering a rib injury. And you should have took a cue from Centeno and played like you had a rib injury and stayed your ass at home that night. That way you wouldn't have got played by these 4 damn women. And now this story is worldwide. And they talking about Charlo boasts a 26-0 record. No, he took a loss. He took a L. So he's 26-1 right now. And he let some heifers beat him. Not no grown-ass, tough-ass built man who runs 5 miles 3 o'clock in the morning. No, he didn't get his ass whooped by them. He got his ass whooped by these 4 women who dressed up in these tight-ass cocktail dresses, if you will. Probably even washed their ass the night before. Got that nookie in there smelling like an old rotten cookie. That's who he got knocked the hell out by. TKO, you know what I'm saying? Professionally. Now, police are now looking for the bag thief and her entourage, who were all caught on security camera leaving the club. They somewhere laying low right now. They somewhere high as hell with number Victoria's Secret spreading across the room. You feel what I'm saying? With graham crackers and stuff like that, and those cheeses, if you will. They somewhere laying low because they all over the TV right now. But one thing he should have did like Pablo Escobar did before he let people come work from him. I need a picture of your mama. I need a picture of your husband, your sisters. If you're lesbian, I need a picture of your stud boyfriend. Also, I need your address to your grandma's house, to your granddaddy's house. So if you run off with this bag, that's all they ask. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have to go. And that way they would think about, well, is it worth me losing all my family for this bag? And unless they really dumb as hell, I'm sure they will say no. But you have some people who don't give a damn anyway, like my family ain't never did nothing to me. So you have to be careful about that also. But he should have took photos and everything, got all kinds of information and put it in a portfolio. So that way when this type of shit happened, he could just take it to his boys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say who the boys is, quote unquote, but he could have did it like that, and the situation would have been cleaned up. It would have been cleaned up very nicely, if you will. Now, cops described the main bag snatch suspect as a white woman out here hitting big licks with straight blonde hair, around 5'10" and 165 pounds. She need to be in there fighting her damn self instead of out here damn stealing. Now, she was last seen seen wearing a dress, a jacket, and carrying a blue bag. Of course, but I bet you right now she got some damn Levi's on, a triple fat goose jacket or a starter jacket or a pro player jacket with some damn Jordans on, them red J's on right now, because she done went out and shopped her ass off. She's like, I ain't got to wear this little thin ass dress in New York City. That's why a lot of the women sick right now up north, because they be walking around with this little skimpy stuff on and it's goddamn 30 degrees on. How in the hell your legs ain't cold and you ain't got nothing cover it up? So all of them done went shopping some damn where. Who knows? They probably went to Abercrombie and Fitch, if you will. Now, the other 4 suspects are described as follows. Listen, so in case you run across these heifers. A Hispanic woman, 4'10", 150 pounds. That could be any damn Hispanic woman. Black hair, wearing a dress and jacket. A Hispanic woman, 5'5", 130 pounds. Long straight black hair, wearing a dress. That 4'10", 150 pounds. That one, she the one built like a little linebacker. Now they got a third Hispanic woman, 5'7", 130 pounds, shoulder length, straight black hair, wearing a short dress and jacket. And they got another Hispanic woman. It was 4 Hispanic women and 1 white woman out here putting in that work. It wasn't one sister in the crowd, because that one sister would have said, "Look, we got to have some mask on. We got to do something different, because they ain't finna have me all broadcast across Flatbush in Philly or wherever the hell I dwell at with my face on there." So a sister would have come up with more creative ways to hit this lick, if you will. Now the 4th Hispanic woman was 5'7", 135 pounds. Straight black hair, wearing a short, tight-fitting dress hair. They could be any Hispanic women. So all 4 Hispanic women I have named could be anybody. Hell, it might be one of my damn subscribers. And if it is, don't say it is you. You know what I'm saying? Because we might need that reward money so we can help promote the show, if you will. But let me know what you all think about this video. See, this is what you get for tricking right here. Get you one damn woman, or maybe if you're the type of guy who need more than one, that's your thing. Get you 2, and make sure you know those 2. Make sure you know them real well. So if anything come up wrong or missing, you know what I'm saying, you know where to go. So the wrong person won't wind up stinking somewhere. And I ain't talking about on no toilet with no diarrhea. You know what I mean by stinking like this right here. But anyway, let me know what you all think about this crazy video right here, because fellas, you know what I'm saying, this is a warning to you all. Just because you got money and you got a little fame, the women don't give a damn about you. They want that money. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the woman. But if you're going out with 5 damn women, pretty much some gonna give, which means nobody's there for love. It's just either partying and sex. So this is what happened when you play a stupid game. Guess what? You win a stupid prize every time. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like, subscribe. Definitely share the video with your friends out there who want to party all the time like Eddie Murphy. And let me know what you all think about this situation right here. What would you have done to ensure that your entourage, the women, and for the women, the men, just say if you went out with a bunch of men, that your stuff wouldn't have got stolen, when you would have got the information, the pictures, or family history, what would you have done differently that Mr. Charlo didn't do? Let me know. Let the world know. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.